It is a great honour to bring to you this year's Christmas joke. And as with all good jokes, it is important to spend a moment to consider some of the dominant themes and to tease out the contextual nuances in which this joke is set. This year's joke is about sport, and over Christmas no doubt you and your families will gather to watch or play a great deal of sport. So I've decided to speak to you from the sporting field itself. I'm here in training for a very important game of hide and seek. Let us begin our discourse by considering what is sport. On a cultural level, sport shapes entire nations. And it is simply perplexing. How could sport possibly mean so much to our country? And why on earth would we get so excited about someone kicking around a soccer ball? Thanks to the FIFA Women's World Cup, sport in this country has changed forever and for the better. The Australia versus England game was the most watched event in Australia's history. Just under half the country watched it, and you will remember that game for the rest of your life. But sport also shapes individuals, and at the Year 12 graduation, Mrs. Brown evoked a great sporting metaphor, that life is a marathon. And from your studies of ancient history, you would know that Thucydides, a Greek messenger in the 4th century BC, ran from the battlefield of Marathon to Athens to announce that the Persians had been defeated a distance of a mere 42 kilometres and died. What was often not mentioned in the history books was that he ran over 200 kilometres over the previous 2 days. The last 40 were just the end of an epic journey. Now the marathon has become an important event in the Olympics. Did you know at the Olympics there was once music, poetry, art, architecture, until they decided that these were professions and took them out of the games? What was never in dispute was that art has its place among sport, for sport is a recognised art form. In the Bible, the Apostle Paul wrote to the Christians in the city of Corinth, a city who had many top sporting teams, so the analogy worked. He said, "Did you not know that in a race all the runners run, but only one gets the prize? Run in such a way as to get the prize. Everyone who competes in the games goes into strict training. They do it to get a crown that will not last, but we do it to get a crown that will last forever." Sport helps us to hold aspects of life in perspective and to seek a true expression of our faith. On the sporting field, you test your bravery, your speed, your strength, your leadership, and your willingness to sacrifice yourself for others. As in the Bible, so to the sporting field, love is expressed through sacrifice. Are you still thinking that hide and seek is not a sport? We know that sport derives from our very need to survive. Primeval necessities, the hunt, the chase, running away from a bear, swimming away from a crocodile. Two great teams battle on the theatre of war. Socioarchaeologists have determined that the game of hide and seek was the first modern game that humans ever played. Although before we were apex hunters, it was principally known as hide, and we played hide very well. We had no intention of becoming another animal to lunch. In fact, it was our success at the game of hide that ensured our survival to this very day. I do hope you enjoy this year's Christmas joke. Okay, why did they take the game of hide and seek out of the Olympics? They couldn't find the best players. Thank you.